Have you seen bread from Russia?
Русский.
No. No, we didn't. You should have seen it. So bad. You can't say bread is bad. It is worthless. Kharkiv region, Andrey Uka. What were you doing there? Tell me, were these the positions of the Russians? Yes, used to be. They are still Russian. For now, but not for long. Andrey Uka, Chechen, come with us. Guys, the rest of you stay. Ostia, AlmightyAI, follow. Somewhere in gray zone there are a couple of packs left. I lost about 2 yesterday. Maybe you smoked it. No, it fell underfoot somewhere. Nastya Stenko, journalist. We are at front positions in Kharkiv region, where the Ukrainian army is counterattacking. And actually, watch this video, subscribe, put a like. We were here with generals, so we feel safe. Although it's very hot here. See what the bastards have done with our land, Eshels. We should give them some gifts like that. Marshal, Brigadier General, head of the Kharkiv garrison. As it's saying, everything has its time. Everything will be. Now we will throw them out of here from our land. And then, as our leadership says, we are peace-loving people. We do not wish death to anyone. But when anyone comes to us with war, we respond very powerfully. I will also say this. Perhaps no warrior has been born yet who can defeat the Ukrainian nation. Glory to Ukraine and glory to armed forces of Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. General told me you had a counterattack here yesterday. Someone. Is that shooting at us? No, not at us yet. Okay, some troops popped out here and you took the hit. Your battalion. Olaf Serpo, company commander, 127th Territorial Defense Brigade, our unit, which is entrusted to him, is in position here, on duty. Indeed, yesterday there was an attempt to attack our positions. We repulsed it. How many people attacked you? Well, I will not tell you everything. I will only say that our unit beat the enemy's MTLB armored tracked vehicle with the troops that was there, which was heading in our direction. What's that behind us now? It's not our work, I'll tell you honestly. This is a self-propelled artillery hit by rocket. This is the result of other related departments, which are much more successful than we are. We are the infantry. Our job is actually small. And that's it. Were you involved in this wiping out yesterday? Here Slavic did. Tell me. He's our grenadier. Dmitro Neopara soldier, 127th Territorial Defense Brigade. Well, we were on our way back from combat duty and came out on an enemy's combat reconnaissance team, who started adjusting fire on us. We had injured soldiers. Mortar fire hit us when we were coming in a column. And after that, we called for help and our guys came, and we cleaned up the unit, and returned without losses. And do I understand correctly that you were told that this was supposedly a liberated settlement, but it turned out that no, we knew. We knew that the Russians were here, and we had no illusions about the liberation. So we had no illusions. We knew there were Russians here. Most of the guys here, like Mumba, have been fighting since 2014. There are a Kharkiv resident here, so there's no point in lying to anyone. I am not fit for service at all. I am a disabled war veteran of the second group. I came on my own will. Our task is to hold the positions and quietly clean up the unit. We are walking through the country villages. There are Russians there. We go out there just like they do. Just like they cause troubles to us. We go out, hit their hardware, and come back. There are too many of them. Our unit is not enough to knock them out of there. But, nevertheless, we come in, eat their equipment, and leave. That's enough to make them sleep restlessly. Went to their positions today. And they didn't expect us to come right to their trenches. They expected that there would be a shooting battle there. I do not know. from a kilometer, or maybe more. But our guys went into their positions and did pretty good damage. They didn't expect that. And it was the second time already. Everyone already knows what to do. There are no guys here who don't want to. All the guys here, even those who came for the first time, they came to their senses very quickly because it's kill or be killed. You don't have to choose here. I mean, it's not like they can't. I don't want to. Here, well, if you don't want to, they all kill you. Therefore, it remains just to defend yourself. What's your name? Dima. And call sign. Neopara not a match. And why Neopara? Well, they say I look like the singer from the band Neopara. Whoa, yes, there is such a thing. Thanks. My guys hit AMT-LB armored tracked vehicle the day before yesterday. Where? Keep calm, it's not in our direction. Guys hit AMT-LB, and what emotions overwhelm the Wenby unit, with which I am engaged, serve which I raise, lead into battle. When it performs some kind of combat mission. I am overwhelmed with pride that we have such people. They are heroes. Fighters, in fact, they are heroes. Terror defense. Look, I'm offended when they say territorial defense. We are a real army with weapons and everything. We had a guy who came from Georgia to fight for us as a volunteer. He's kind of a Ukrainian, or he's Georgian, right? No, he's Ukrainian. No, he's Ukrainian, but he's already lived in Georgia for 5 years. Yes. So he came here, and someone helped him there in Georgia with thermal imaging cameras and ammunition. And it was such a super bullet. He died. From a sniper. Yes. Well, probably, or maybe it was a shard. So you don't know where they are. You can't take them back. Take them from the other side. So, they be dead. First of all, we take the wounded. We had more than 13 people wounded. We took out the wounded first. And the chief sergeant died there immediately. They, the guys, said someone were already turning blue. We had to pull them dead soldiers out. But there also were wounded. So they pulled them out first. So they pulled out the wounded and then they just could, to go back there. Yes, they have remained in the Russian trenches and going for them now will cause losses.
Ого, бля. Супер. Так вони драпали, що все лишили.
А це для чого?
Для САУ.
Come on. Oh man. Super. They made such a run that they left everything behind. What's that for? For self-propelled artillery. So it was supposed to shell Kharkiv. Oui. For self-propelled artillery. Completely. That much they left behind. This is to kill our wives and children. To destroy our homes. And all these boxes, are they full? Yes, it is. Don't open it all now because it can't be mined. We've already checked this one. And here and there. High explosive fragmentation artillery projectiles. And there's more ammunitions. All these air ammunitions. They've been standing here for a long time. Because there are a lot of cartridges. Have standed for a long time.
Jesus.
Bang is not here. The shelter is here. Did you film something? You. I'm the commander here. Damn folk, I'm scared.
Вот этот дом строил Анвар, командир взвода моего. Когда-то.
General, you know, the most frustrating thing is that this house was built by Anvar, my platoon commander. When? We have to leave. Damn, and how do we leave? We have a long way to go. All right. I agree, Commander. Take the commander away, Comrade General. Let's go. While at Ashel's reload, we'll get there. And you have to leave. We are already used to. Did they hit ours? Full force, where we are located. Now the next time will probably not be soon. Shit. Did you get that for the ashtray? Yes, I did. What for? For the ashtray. Wits a bullshit. Kick. Cartridge. Take some kick-ass one. No, the shell cartridge, well, kit. It's heavy. Having sold it as a ferrous metal, you can get rich. Yes, I know. This, in my opinion, is bronze. Either brass or bronze.
Я вас за руку можна по цьому пасти, бо я йшла за руку з іншим, не знаю, хто це був, генерал чи полковник. О, генерал.
Can I take your hand?
Він мене, коротше, підтримав.
I was going holding hands with a general or a colonel. A general. Lo, with that general.
Жінка?
He supported me morally. Just don't publish it. But, hands, otherwise the wife will say bad things. Wife, I have a husband too. He will understand me. Nastia, why are you holding hands? Because I'm scared, and this way it feels safer. Psychologically. Liberated village, the column of Russian Federation troops thought they would enter our city. The town of Kutuzivka, Kharkiv region is ahead. Our valiant heroic Brigade 92 have stopped this column. You see, all the Russian troops stopped here and couldn't go any further. How many troops are there? I need to count. Now we won't even be able to answer. Now you will see all this for yourself. Those that come with the personnel. Completely you can see it. I see also the ammunition. Look further. You will also see the uniforms of their special units. Berkut, Alman, and other operating units. There was ND, our National Guard of Russia. There was NGR, yes, behind the active troops of the Russian Federation. That's how these goons came to our land and now are valiantly rotting in it. Here you see the equipment for the personnel, which transported the personnel. Tigers, infantry mobility vehicles, you can see their stuff. There were bodies here, right. They were taken away. A lot of them have already taken. What is written? Syriaga male name is written. Someone ate and drunk. Woman's car. It's kinda NGR. Yeah, NGR. Here's the Zinc. Will the bodies be collected? Were they stored somewhere, or are they burned so badly that they can't be seen? Some of it burned down, some of it was taken away. So there would be no smell. Republic of Belarus, take a look. Here's nameplate. It's from Belarus, right. Yes. And what is it? Tunguska anti-aircraft weapon. Tracked self-propelled missile system Twosix Tunguska. With our grenade launcher it was hit. That's the RPG, isn't it? Yes, with the RPG. It couldn't stand that. The projectile is in the barrel channel, 30 millimeters. People's Artist of Ukraine is fighting in the glorious ranks of the Brigade 92. Who is that? Good afternoon. Well, come out and talk. Soloist of the musical comedy theater, film and theater actor, Volodymyr Yaroshenko, a serviceman of the 92nd Separated Mechanized Brigade of Kharkiv. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Greetings, comrade commander. May I go further along the route? It was told not to shoot. Yes, that's already possible. That's ours. The live, of course, where I'm going to get away from you. We all sing again, Ukraine has not yet perished. Nor her glory, nor her freedom. All brothers, be alive. I wish you all good health. You too. We will sing after the war. What else could be? We all sing after the war, guys. To victory. Together to victory.
І впав.
Yeah, and fell. Abandoned Russian positions, they used the utility room of this store as a warehouse for their weapons. They left their ammunition and other staff there and just ran away. Anton, soldier, armed forces of Ukraine, Russian ammunition, with a pouch. The pouch is new. Do I understand correctly that you are currently sitting in their positions? Yes, these are their dugouts. Did they dig this up? Yes, they made them when they came in the winter. Hand grenade, offensive. They were sitting here because the positions were buried on the defensive and you can see that the logs are into tiers. They were seriously entrenched here. They had time. There were, I don't know, maybe 24 of them left. In the pouches. It's a defensive grenade. That is, they were sitting here on the defensive. Maybe you take it to you as a souvenir. What is written? By the order of a military contractor, Russia, Moscow, Bolshaya Paragovskaya Street. They lived like pigs. Take pictures of the positions. It's not after the shelling. That's how they used to live here. Throwing trash behind the store and in the store. The store and in the basement. At first, I also thought that what this showed, when troops enter the houses to liberate them, that people just ran away in a hurry and that's how it was left. But here people just live like that. Oh wait, I'll show you. Watch this. Here. You can't make something like that. I couldn't have made something like that. Or else Soloviev Russian propagandists will again say that the fishing rod was lying around, the fishermen were ruined. People just came fishing and got lost. And again something didn't work out. Fishing rods. Over there, the fishing rods were lying around. Some staff was hidden, stolen money. You mean that was thieved? New fishing rods. Wah, there it is, see. Maybe it was in the store. This is the kind of shovel used to dig worms in winter. Although it is an American shovel. I do not know what is in their head. These are their backpacks too, right? Yes, toad colored. We have a pixel, and they have a toad. You see, it's theirs. Not bad, but color. These things come from them. Try. Was that what they shot at ours, too? It's not just about hitting people. It's about destroying things in general. What caliber is this? Most likely 120 millimeters or more. Or maybe 152 millimeters. That's their tourniquet, isn't it? Yes, these are the tourniquets. Soviet style. Here. Tourniquet was made.
Тут техники стояло, я не знаю, что они побежали.
Rubber. March Moscow City. There were so many military hardware here. I do not know why they ran. It's such a convenient position. On other side. Why do you think they ran away? I don't know. Maybe it have been scary. I think everyone wants to live. With saying that they continue to run, aren't they? Yes, they are. I came to the military enlistment office. Was registered as a medic. Now I'm a senior military medic. Senior. I do me job. Before, I was teaching students at a college. And treated animals. Inseminated co-s lecturer of the first category. Were there any injured cats or anything else? Cats and dogs are stressed. Not even so with cats as with dogs. The shepherd dog did not leave the basement for 6 days. Just came out the day before yesterday. However it came out. The dogs bark at it or there is some kind of shelling, and it runs away. Well, the rest walk around us. But also, only it hears some sound. It immediately asks to go to the dugout. Not that it runs in, but it squeals. I let it in, and it runs in and lies at feet. Atlas of the USSR. They brought it with them, along with the helmet. Helmet with their favorite Zinc sign and a St. George ribbon. That's it. With asterisks. They still have Soviet-made helmets. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin is still supplying them with this. These armors are okay. Yes. They have normal armor. And Soviet-made belts with sickle and hammer. You have been there all the time, haven't you, Victor? Victor, local dweller. Yes, all the time. I'm veteran. Veteran of all this shit. Wow, veteran of this war. Many of our residents, how to explain it, showed their fucking face. For the alms will. The Russians immediately determined who would cooperate, who would distribute. Main thing is that they don't come back, motherfuckers. And that's it. Inaudible, if they come back, then we will be stuck. They all be looking for someone to blame. Who cooperated? Guys, this thing is flying. Look. They say it's ours. Is this ours? Thank God. Don't worry. After such a flight and buzzing, then there was projectile fleas in son of H. F them all. Okay, guys. Thank you for the information. Medicines are needed. Medicines. Well, you are not on these issues. Painkillers are needed. Citramin. At least something for pain in head.